Thanks, Lay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. I am Kelvin Lee, Field Data's product manager handling Dell Client Solutions Group. My products are Dell desktops, laptops, workstations, thin client peripherals, and displays. Let me give you a brief background of our company. Field Data Business Systems Incorporated is already on its 38th year. Field Data came to be one of the most trusted names in the IT industry that offers integrated and efficient IT infrastructure solutions that enable business to cope, compete, achieve its business goals in today's thriving digital economy. We have credible sales professionals, highly trained and certified engineers for software, hardware, and network systems that put value into each and every customer engagement, bringing them closer toward their business objectives. Field Data is a titanium partner of Dell, the highest metal tier partner in the Philippines. In fact, we are the back-to-back Dell Partner of the Year from 2018 to 2019. We are also one of the few Dell Workstation elite partners here in the Philippines. This year's 20, this year 2020 is tough as we navigate through unique challenges brought about ongoing global pandemic. Field Data continues to value its business relationships with its customers and partners, knowing that by working closely together in addressing each other's unique challenges, we can both survive and thrive in the new normal. We assure you that you are in the good hands. It's been an honor to welcome you on this event. Explore the possibilities using the most and powerful and most intelligent workstations. Today, we will be discussing Dell Precision Workstation, been number one in the country for years now. We've also invited Autodesk and Adobe to showcase their softwares that is best fit in our Dell workstations. So thank you for attending and supporting Field Data and Dell. Our Dell speaker for today has earned 15 years in the IT industry, having multiple roles from finance, marketing, product management, channel management, retail marketing, and today covering endpoint pre-sales for Dell Client Solutions Group. Into her role today, she ensures her customer are given the right solutions around their endpoint devices, management, security, and work from home solutions that will fit their respective environments. Let's welcome Miss Michelle Valerie Fontano or Val.
All right. So, again, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. And it's really a privilege, no? And thank you for Phil Data for inviting us to present yung lineup natin ng Precision Workstation. So, basically, this afternoon, I'll be keeping my presentation to about 30 minutes, hopefully less, so we would have room for questions and answers. So the intent really of my presentation this afternoon is to discuss with you sino si Precision, why choose a Precision Workstation, and what are the benefits of going with Dell Precision Workstations, okay? So, as you see here, it's I'm sharing with you yung pinaka roadmap ni Precision, no. It started off from 1997 until today, so that's about 23 years into the business. So what does this mean? In every year that we've generated different portfolios, new innovations, it just goes by saying that the Dell Precision brand and the product itself, matatag siya, di ba? So it has been in the industry for quite a long time, and customers would be very much assured that we are giving you a product that is really meant and secure and stable and reliable, definitely, for whatever workloads na ginagamit natin, di ba? Especially on the ISVs that we are using. Okay? Yan. So, basically, with that 20 over years of experience in the market, si Precision Workstation goes by three main pillars. Of course, it's very important to consider performance, no? We definitely use enterprise level components to provide you our customers, making it very reliable. We also have the Dell Optimizer for precision, which I'll later on be talking to you in more detail. And of course, a lot of innovations now around the portfolio, whether it's a fixed or a mobile workstation. When it comes to reliability, see, precision is really something that is truly reliable, no? Given that we definitely certify ISVs um, in our hardware. They are very much tested to ensure that whatever licenses that you are purchasing, tatakbo siya, and hindi lang tatakbo, but it will run very, very smoothly. And of course, we have that reliable memory technology pro, which is unique to Dell. I'll tell you more about it later on. When it comes to user experience, no, of course, a lot of us really today are pretty much creating our own content. Not just content, but we design, we have a lot of simulations happening, 'di ba? Sa kanya-kanya nating mga industries, and it's very important that we give back to you, our users, our customers, yung experience, no, with whatever it is na pangangailangan natin, making sure that the devices that we offer would definitely fit to your to each of your industry. Yan. So, let me start off. Okay? Yan. So, the question really is, why Dell Precision? Okay? So, I would want to discuss this in two prongs. Bakit si Dell as a Dell Precision, and why go with a precision workstation versus a traditional desktop? So, here, no, you see a couple of items listed, di ba? So, it's definitely, when going with a Dell Precision Workstation, it's definitely optimized, di ba? Using our Dell Optimizer. When it comes to performance and reliability, definitely we've certified ISVs to our devices. Okay? So, yung mga hinighlight ko in green, I specifically did this for you guys to be able to identify, no, the things that we can offer in a workstation that is not being offered by a traditional desktop. Okay? So, yun kasi usually yung mga questions that are being thrown at us eh. Why do we need to go with a professional workstation? So another thing that we can offer is yung reliable memory tech pro, no? And of course, we use scalable PCI SSDs na kadalasan sa server ginagamit, 'di ba? So you can be assured that we can give you the faster access to the files that you need. And of course, when it comes to um, screen experience, definitely we give a very good design, no, especially sa mga mobile workstations natin. When we look back years ago, we would often think that mobile workstations were really chunky, they were very heavy, they were thick, di ba? Ang laki-laki. But today, a lot of things have changed already. And later on, I'll show you a bit of how our new mobile workstations looks like. And they're pretty much very sexy already for what they are meant to be used, di ba? So, hindi na sila yung very clunky devices. And of course, workstations would definitely support VR, AR, and even AI, 'di ba? So yan yung mga key differences na hindi typically kayang i-support ng isang traditional desktop. So when it comes to color accuracy, so later on, I believe si Adobe Photoshop will be discussing to you. But siguro just to share, no, a lot of the users who are using Photoshop or similar softwares katulad niyan, 'di ba? It's very important for them to have that view sa kanilang mga makina, the real colors that they want to see. Because typically for a traditional notebook or an ordinary monitor, the colors that you see there are pretty much different, no, from what you can see with your naked eye. So iba yung lumalabas. And with workstations, it is something that we can provide to you, our customers, using the premier color displays. Of course, we have award-winning designs, 'di ba? So hindi tayo nagpapahuli when it comes to designing our products. And of course, we have a very comprehensive portfolio. Again, the components that we have and we offer using the Dell Precision Workstations, we use professional grade components, diba? From processors, we use Xeon, even Core iX processors, if you're familiar. Pagdating rin sa graphics card, no, memory and storage, these are all critical components to make up and have a very powerful device such as a workstation. So earlier today, no, it was a very clear
Ayun, ayan,
request
ayan, ayan.
to me
Okay.
to discuss about
Ay, gago, tapos
graphics
pala yung
card.
download.
Hello?
Ano nagamit mo?
Yeah, so pamute lang, sir. Sorry.
Wala,
So
naging link
coming
tuloy
back into
tayo.
the graphics card,
Sira tayo.
a lot of people are
Connect na ako.
looking at gaming PCs, no, or gaming notebooks. Katulad ng mga nasa market ngayon, 'di ba? Usong-uso, lagi natin naririnig yung RTX. But really there is a big difference, no, going with a GeForce RTX versus a Quadro RTX which we offer. So they are two different um technologies, no? Magkaiba talaga yung purpose nila. So basically, yung mga GeForce na nakikita natin sa market, kahit sabihin mo they are the same RTX technology, they are really meant for gaming. Yung mga Quadro that we are selling with our precision workstations, they are really intended for more simulations, more design, yung mga nagka-CAD, in terms of rendering, mas powerful siya and mas malaki yung memory na kaya niyang i-offer. So it's really meant for these tasks more than gaming. So they are totally different use cases. So even pagdating sa memory, 'di ba? We offer yung mga ECC na tinatawag natin. So those are just some of the things that I think are quite unique, no, when it comes to workstations. And of course, we definitely offer a complete ecosystem rin, such as yung mga premier color monitors that we have, accessories to go by the devices that we sell. So kompleto tayo, just like our notebooks and desktops. Yan. Okay. So we've talked about ISVs. So si Precision, I would say, is really not for every single customer out there. Okay, it's really targeted, mostly for these industries that you see here in the screen. No, in terms of when it comes to energy na market, sa financial services, when it comes to manufacturing, engineering, design, multimedia, healthcare, sciences, and even higher ed, no? Ito yung mga typical na gumagamit ng workstation because they need a more powerful device to ensure that these softwares that you see on the screen, tatakbo. So, as you can see, no, these are really very specific ISVs that each industry is using. And later this afternoon, CVST would be talking to us about AutoCAD and Adobe Photoshop, which I think is a more commonly used ISV in the market. And siguro, just to give you an understanding for those of you who are not quite familiar, or maybe some of you are familiar, yung mga lisensya for these ISVs that you see here in the screen are, sabihin na natin, on the pricey side, no? Medyo mahal siya kasi it's really intended for specialized users. So having said that, minsan yung mga lisensya that are being purchased by you, our customers, for these applications that you see here, mas mahal pa sila sa hardware, 'di ba? And for somebody, for a company or an organization that would invest in these types of softwares, you have to be ensured, no, that you have that peace of mind na hindi lang siya basta tatakbo sa makina na kukunin mo, ibibigay rin niya sa iyo yung tamang user experience, 'di ba? So the two should go hand in hand. Okay, so the device, the machine, the workstation, together with these ISVs, go together. Yan. Okay, so we also have a list of ISV certified graphics card, no? If in case, let's say, you have questions, if yung ginagamit ninyo is not part of this list, we can definitely check that for you. Yan. So just let us know. Okay? Yan. So, we've talked about mission critical reliability. yung mga gumagamit ng precision workstations natin, typically hindi sila pwedeng basta't nahihinto yung trabaho nila, 'di ba? Especially if let's say you are a developer, you let's say create content, isa kang media content creator, gumagawa ka ng pelikula, 'di ba? May timeline yan na hinahabol. And having said that, every single component in your machine should be very reliable. And one of the things that we can offer from our precision workstation is yung reliable memory technology pro. This is a unique technology being brought to you by Dell, which goes hand in hand with an ECC memory. Okay, if you are using a non-ECC, it will not work. Kailangan ECC siya. So basically, what it does is it helps the user, para ma-reduce yung downtime niya. It gives a notification. Let's say nagkaroon ng bad sector, nagkaroon ng problema, ihaharang na yan kaagad. And if let's say there is really a need for the user to have the memory replaced, binibigyan siya ng alert para at least naaagapan siya. Hindi yung sa kalagitnaan ng workload na ginagawa natin, bigla na lang mamamatay yung makina. So, that is really the benefit of this. Okay? Yan. So, when it comes to storage, of course, we really are a partner of Intel, and having said that, Intel had released yung kanilang Intel Optane technology. And having said that again, we are supporting yung Intel Optane SSD. So think of this SSD as a smarter type of SSD. Okay? So bakit ko nasabing smarter type? Traditionally, when we compare an SSD versus a traditional hard drive, alam na natin, di ba, kung ano yung performance gain na to. Mas mabilis siyang mag-read and write, di ba? So, yan naman yung pinaka-basic advantage. But having an Intel Optane SSD makes a lot of difference. So, si Optane, the technology that it has, parang you can relate it to this SSD as if it has its own memory built into it. Okay? So, the benefit na makukuha natin kung ito yung ginagamit natin, katulad na nakasulat dito, it's low latency. Ibig sabihin, when you read and write, especially kung medyo mabigat yung mga files at marami tayong binubuksan na files ng sabay-sabay, mas wala kang gap. Okay? Mas wala kang wait time. So, mas mabilis mo siyang maa-access. So, that's really the benefit of it. Okay? Yeah. Another thing that we are offering in our workstations, which are not available sa ating mga traditional PCs or notebooks, is ultra-speed drives. So these are typically SSDs na naka-NVMe. So ito yung form factor na typically ginagamit sa mga server. So pandagdag doon sa kanina pinag-usapan natin, 'di ba, na Intel Optane SSD, this is another thing that we can help support, no? For this type of technology, it supports RAID, 'di ba? When you need to have your files duplicated, and we definitely offer this type of ultra speed drives sa ating 5,000 and 7,000 precision workstations, which later on I'll cover in more detail. Okay? Oops. Yan. So when it comes to color, kanina medyo nabigyan ko na kayo ng preview, di ba? So basically for a lot of our specialized users, color is really very important, such as yung mga photographers, video editors, yung mga content creators natin, that they have to ensure, that the view that they have on their screens is the same as what they can see with their naked eye. So the displays that we are typically offering, which is what we call the Dell Premier Color, gives you that Adobe RGB or an sRGB color gamut. Ibig sabihin, halos pag itinabi mo yung photo dito and yung photo in real life, it would come up to be the exact same color hue. Kasi usually, pag, di ba, when we have photos or pag nakita mo yung tao, itabi mo siya sa notebook mo, medyo iba di ba? It doesn't reflect the same color that you see with your naked eye. So this is something that we are offering, especially sa mga mobile workstations natin. But of course, we also offer this in our ultra sharp desktop monitors. No, for those people who require a fixed workstation. Yeah. Okay. So Comfort View Plus. This is another benefit that we offer for those users, no? Syempre, like katulad natin ngayon, madalas tayong nakatutok sa mga screens natin, di ba? Especially yung mga content creators, yung mga talagang nakadikit na yung mata nila sa screen. This is really a low blue light display that helps reduce yung harmful light emissions para hindi siya masakit sa mata at hindi basta-basta masistrain yung eyes natin. So it's really a feature that we are offering sa ating mga displays that would really aid, no? Lalo na ngayon, halos buong araw tayong nakatutok sa mga screens natin. So this is something that we are offering sa ating mga devices natin. Yan. Okay? So, another thing that I would like to share is that most of the features that we offer physically, no, sa ating mga precision workstations, these are basically designed, no, with reason to it, 'di ba? So hindi sila ginawa lang for the sake of designing it in such a way. So the photos that you see here in the screen is mostly for the fixed workstations that we are offering, lalo na yung mga 5,000 and 7,000 series na medyo may kalakihan at kabigatan. Okay? So sila kasi yung mga workstations that would typically be configured with very powerful components to it. So of course, we offer these features such as a convenient push button lock, no? Para hindi siya basta-basta na-access. Handles for easy deployment. Let's say if the machine needs to be moved from one office to another room, mas madali mo siyang maibubuhat, di ba? So dahil nga mabigat siya, it helps when moving the device. And of course, airflow is very important, lalo na sa mga machines na to. So we've definitely given that a huge consideration when it comes to designing these machines. When it comes to troubleshooting, makikita rin natin here, no, that the PSU handle glows, diba? So umiiba yung kulay niya if let's say it's not functioning. So green means okay, and if it's orange, it means may kailangan ng i-troubleshoot o baka kailangan na siyang mapalitan. And in most of the access, no, for the fixed workstation, we offer it as toolless. So the toolless technology is really something that can help your technical staff o kayo mismo when you have to switch, let's say, drives or replace parts, no? For example, mas mabilis nyo siyang magagawa rather than looking for screwdriver or whatever tools that you would typically need. So mas madali na siya. Yan. So katulad rin nito, even the hard drives inside are also toolless and quick release. So yan yung mga benefits of having these smart designs. Okay? So, I will now go to the precision portfolio. Di ba? Napag-usapan na natin kanina lahat ng mga benefits, why we think a precision workstation should be considered, no, amongst the notebooks and the desktops. Now, I will show to you the products that we have in the market. So, basically, we have mobile precision workstations o yung mga notebook version, diba? So, ito siya. If you are a Dell user, kung familiar kayo with our Optiplex and our Latitude, they also follow the same naming convention pagdating sa mga products. 3,000, 5,000, and 7,000 series. So even the towers, no? The towers are of course more powerful and they also use the same series para hindi na siya mahirap tandaan. And another line that we have included sa ating workstation stack is the rack solutions, no? So the most recent one that we've released in the market is the 1U3000 rack solution and yung 7,000 na 2U, no? So these rack solutions are really meant to be kept in your data center for a more secure solution, di ba? So yan. So here, you can see so you can see here the fixed workstation portfolio. So I know this slide can be quite busy, no? So naikwento nga natin kanina, 'di ba? There's a 3,000, a 5,000 and 7,000 series. So I guess the question really now is, alin ba yung swak sa akin, 'di ba? Which workstation would fit my need? So ako, I would usually recommend workstation depending on the software na gagamitin. Because usually, these devices, itong mga workstations that we are offering, hindi lang sa fixed, even sa mobile, ang nagdidikta ng hardware is the software. Okay, so that's how we usually position it. Now, what we have recently launched this year is this Precision 3240 Compact. So, siya yung pinakamaliit natin na workstation. Usually kasi isipin mo workstation, malaki, di ba? But we've recently released this in the market. So, makikita natin here kung sino-sino yung mga devices that are supporting AI and VR. So, even this very, very small workstation already supports VR consumption. Okay, VR consumption. Kung talagang VR content creation ang kailangan natin, I would suggest that you look into the 5,000 and 7,000 series. So, para dun sa inyo na nakatitig dito sa mga specifications on the screen, I won't go through each and every one of them. Masyado siyang marami. But how do we position again, 'di ba? Kanina nasabi natin about the software. So how do we now determine kung ano naman yung hardware? So again, we will go back on the requirement of the software. So habang pataas ng pataas yung model na nakikita natin from the 3,000 going to the 7,000 series, mas mataas yung performance na kaya niyang i-offer, 'di ba? So for example, a 3,000 series workstation would definitely offer a Core i3 until an N3 Xeon processor. Yung mga 5,000 series naman natin, for example, it offers now a Core iX processor, and yung mga mid-range na Xeon, dyan na siya papasok. If let's say you are a media developer, yung gumagawa nga ng mga pelikula na kailangan ng dual socket, this is the time wherein we position now the 7820 and the 7920. So makita natin, dalawang high-end Xeon processors. It's almost like a server-grade machine, right? But the use case para naman dito is really for creating and rendering heavy media files, no? So yun. And of course, yung graphics, ito rin yung isa sa nagdidikta. Makikita natin here that all the graphics that we offer, just like what I said earlier in my presentation, we offer yung NVIDIA Quadro, which are professional grade graphics card na talagang intended for these special softwares. Hindi siya yung pang gaming. So it's totally different. So yeah. So I will now go through quickly, yung mobile workstation natin. Yan. So, similar to the fixed workstation that I've shown earlier, no? We basically have the 3,000, 5,000, and 7,000 series. Ngayon, how do you now determine which, again, is the right device para sa atin? Now, we are offering this very entry 3,000, the 3550, no? Which also uses an entry NVIDIA graphics card, yung P200, if I'm not mistaken, 2 gig siya. I have encountered many customers na nagre-require ng 4 gig graphics card. Automatically, we need to position the 3551. So basically, the difference nitong 3550 and the 51 is yung processor and the hard drive, the graphics card. So si 3550 still uses it still offers the U o yung traditional natin mainstream na mobile CPUs. Kapag ka, let's say, we want a more powerful processor, which is an H processor, we would definitely offer now automatically yung 3551. So, again, katulad nung fix natin kanina, no, habang pataas ng pataas yung model that we are offering, mas powerful din yung components o the configuration that we can also offer. So from the 5,000 series all the way up to the 7,000, we are now offering a support no for VR and AI. So again, yung mga sanay na with our Latitude notebooks, the way to read through the naming convention that we are offering, the first digit that you see here, yan yung series. The second digit is the screen size. So basically, sa Precision Mobile Workstation portfolio, there we are only offering two screen sizes, isang 15-inch at isang 17-inch. Why? Because for these users na talagang gumagamit ng for designing, for content creation, yung mga heavy finance users, they would really need the screen na malaki, 'di ba? But they probably would be a mobile worker, no? So that's the reason why they would probably look at a mobile workstation. So yon. So similar also with our fixed workstation earlier, the graphics card that we offer here is yung mga NVIDIA Quadro. Okay, so Quadro. And even the RTX is now available starting from the 5750 up to the 7750. So we are now offering itong pinaka-latest RTX graphics cards from NVIDIA. Ayan. Okay? Okay, so just a recap no of some of the models that are ready na for VR. So initially, VR started off as a gaming tool, no? It's a device na ginagamit ng mga gamers natin. But in today's world, especially sa design, sa architecture, we've seen even some medicine, no, we've seen a lot of traction when it comes to VR. It makes the experience of the user much easier, di ba? For, let's say, yung mga architects, instead of, just drawing a blueprint or doing a CAD simulation or whatever, mas madali na nilang mapapa-walk through yung mga customer nila to their new houses using VR. Just using the goggles, makikita na nila yung design. Or for example, sa medicine, if let's say an operation needs to be done to a patient, no, instead of having the fear of ano yung mangyayari sa iyo, your doctor can now walk you through exactly what is going to happen sa iyong procedure, which I think is really a huge milestone. And we're very happy to say that much of our devices today in our precision workstations are already ready for VR. So when it comes to AI, same, no? So it's artificial intelligence. So we've come up with these devices to become more intelligent, reading through the minds of the users, ika nga, diba? So we basically are offering these ready for AI, starting from the 5000 and 7000 series na fixed workstation and the 7000 mobile natin. So, yan. If in case you have a requirement for it, these are the models that you have to look out for. Okay? Okay. So, Kelvin mentioned earlier about work from home. This is, I think, something that is a practical use case. I know it might not work for every single user. Medyo niche yung kanyang use case. But what we're trying to say is that we have a solution that we can offer to customers using a TerraDigi card to connect, no, yung mga specialized users natin. Let's say you're a designer, you're a simulator, no. If you are working from home and if you are using a mobile workstation, but at the end of the day, parang feeling mo kapos pa rin and you need more power, you can now connect to your rack workstations, no? If they're in the data center or let's say yung mga fixed workstations natin na 7000 series which are based at the office, as long as you have the TerraDigi card, you can connect to it and you can pass the heavier load to those machines. So that is what we're trying to say. So tayong naka-work from home ngayon, it doesn't stop us from being able to do very high workload, no, kahit nasa bahay tayo. So yan, we are offering a TerraDigi solution for our customers. Okay? So, the Dell Optimizer. I am not sure if you have heard of it, but Dell Optimizer is a free software that really started off from Precision. But starting this year, when we've launched the 10th gen devices, we've offered this to our Optiplex and Latitude 2. So ano ba siya, 'di ba? Ano ba ang pinagsimulan ni Optimizer? The reason why the Dell Optimizer was has started, it's really to help the user experience, no, nung mga taong gumagamit ng precision, because they would typically use yan nga mga special application software that they need, and it would fine tune itong mga applications na to, just like express response. Express response is part of that feature, no, that it can help actually the user choose up to 5 of your most commonly used apps. And over time, habang ginagamit mo siya ng ginagamit, na-tune siya to become faster using AI nga and machine learning, yung processing power, even the memory optimization, lahat yan napagtatahi-tahi. So eventually, habang tumatagal yung usage mo, you would feel that there is really an improvement, no, when it comes to performance. So the second is Express Sign-In. Express Sign-In is part of the Dell Optimizer, which is really designed for the mobile devices, di ba? So katulad ko, I have this device that I am using today. It's a Latitude device. But when I come through, lumapit lang ako, madedetect na ako ng camera ko using an IR camera. It detects my presence and automatically it will log on. Okay? So yun yung pinaka-benefit niya. But in terms of security, if let's say naisip natin, hala, paano yan if you walk away? Baka naman merong ibang taong gumalaw ng device ko. When the user walks away, it would automatically lock the device. Yan. So, yun yung kanyang pinaka-benefit. The third is Express Charge. Express Charge is another feature that helps boost yung pag-charge ng devices natin ng mas mabilis. And another thing na kaya niyang gawin is when it reaches to a level of low power already, the Dell Optimizer would typically shut off yung mga unused applications in the background. Let's say, marami kang apps na nakabukas at di mo naman ginagamit. Papatayin niya to para makapagtipid tayo ng kuryente. Let's say, yung keyboard mo naka-backlit. Papatayin rin niya yung backlit, 'di ba? Kasi para mapahaba pa niya yung buhay ng battery mo. And this feature, I think, is very, very useful, lalo na sa atin dito sa Pilipinas. Because especially when we experience typhoons, maraming mga lugar na hindi masyado predictable yung kuryente. And I think it's very much practical to have, di ba? So, yan yung isa sa mga key benefits that I think is very practical for us. Last but not least is yung intelligent audio. This is also one of the more practical uses, no, ng Dell Optimizer. So tong mga to na kinukwento natin ngayon, it's part of that Dell Optimizer software, no? So si intelligent audio, ang ginagawa niya, it can give you up to 4 audio selections, no? Lalo na ngayon, we are all working from home. Minsan hindi mo maiiwasan, may umiiyak sa background, may asong kumakahol, may mga manok na tumitilaok, things like that. It's very unavoidable. And si intelligent audio really helps to adjust yung background noise, especially for people like me na madalas akong nagsasalita in front of an audience, or let's say nakikipag-meeting tayo virtually. Syempre, ang pinaka-objective natin is to be heard, 'di ba, ng kausap natin at hindi yung background noise. So that is really the benefit of it, no? Kumbaga para siyang noise cancelling feature that we are giving to you for free as part of the Dell Optimizer. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm down to my last slide. And ang dami ko nung naikwento sa inyo this afternoon. But really, the key takeaways that I would like to impart to you, our customers, is itong Dell Precision natin are really devices which are intended for specialized users, definitely. And they are built, no, using enterprise level components. Let us not forget that. When it comes to graphics card, when it comes to processors, no, so it is very much different from your traditional desktops and notebooks. The Dell Optimizer, of course, as we've discussed just now, no, it's really a tool to help your performance gain as a user, yung user experience natin, mas mapadali yung buhay natin. And of course, innovations coming from the feedback ng mga customers natin, how they have used our devices, and we definitely take that into consideration when we come up with new devices. When it comes to reliability, of course, we definitely understand that the people who are using the workstations uh, are specialized users and they have mission critical tasks na hindi pwedeng basta-basta uh, mapuputol o matitigil. So we definitely ensure that the devices or the machines that we are offering you are ISV certified. So again, I will go back to that statement. Minsan, mas mahal pa yung software than the hardware. And it is just but right that we give you the devices, not just a device that would work, but would give you that performance that you've paid for, 'di ba? Kasi nga mahal yung software mo. So you have to have a device to make sure na talagang tatakbo siya smoothly. And using the reliable memory technology pro that Dell offers with ECC memory, it really eliminates yung mga blue screen, yung mga bad sectors when it comes to memory, and it gives you that alert, 'di ba? That if in case that you need to change the memory prior to it breaking down. And it when it comes to productivity, of course, this is also something that's very, very important. We've designed the devices with you, our customers in mind. We support the emerging technologies such as AR, VR, and even AI, diba? So all these things we've considered using the latest technology from our suppliers as well. And the ecosystem that we offer is definitely complete to make the whole portfolio the best that we can offer to you, our customers. So again, I'd like to thank you for your time this afternoon. So if you have questions, please let me know. So again, maraming salamat. I hope you picked up a lot from my discussion this afternoon. So thank you.